sorry. I'll explore.
How did you get in?
Going into abandoned buildings alone at night can be downright terrifying. But what if you stumble upon something, or someone, you'd rather not face? Tonight, we're uncovering 6 of the most spine-chilling encounters ever caught on camera. These stories will have you thinking twice before ever setting foot in an abandoned building alone again. Let's jump straight into the first unsettling encounter. Our first video tonight comes from Mr. Mickey Explores, a UK-based urban exploration channel focused on abandoned buildings, derelict properties, and forgotten places. Known for immersive on-location footage that highlights both architectural beauty and decay, the channel often documents signs of recent human activity that introduce real-world tension. It is January 15, 2026 in the United Kingdom. A roadside abandoned farmhouse and outbuildings, partially overgrown. The team arrives at a cluster of neglected structures, including old garages and a large farmhouse set back from the road. The property is heavily overgrown, with brambles creeping across pathways and rusted gates barely hanging in place. A dog can be heard barking somewhere nearby, immediately raising the possibility that someone may still be close to the site. They move cautiously, scanning the ground for fresh tracks and disturbed foliage. The atmosphere feels unsettled from the outset, not because of anything paranormal, but because of the uncertainty over whether the buildings are truly empty.
Yeah, the Jubilee's argument to get in here. Strange one, isn't it? But yeah, who's seen a roof like this in a cellar before? So you've got your brickwork here stepping out, then you've got massive stones put over the top of it. I've never seen a cellar roof like it, man.
Because he's chosen on it for stay.
Oh wow, look at the beamwork in here. So yeah, is this a big, I think this is a big old press.
Inside the farmhouse cellar, the tone shifts from caution to fascination. They uncover impressive stonework, large wooden wine presses, barrels, and stainless steel tanks. The craftsmanship points to the property's past as a functioning winery. Even in decay, the construction feels deliberate and historic. The space is damp and deteriorating, but structurally impressive, showcasing the scale and purpose the building once had.
My God, I don't like the cobwebs. Wow. So if you look at the roof, it's well sagging now, I'm getting out of here. The old bed though, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, I'm not far behind you with this roof. Wow.
Some old gadgets and stuff in there. Yeah, as you can see, we've got
this copper plate, Mickey.
Yeah.
Oh, copper plate.
It's crazy, isn't it, man? All the old books and that up here.
Upstairs, the mood tightens again. Bedrooms contain sagging ceilings, thick cobwebs, and aging furniture left behind. However, signs of more recent occupation become obvious. Sardine tins, makeshift barriers, and letters pinned to doors. These details suggest someone may be using parts of the property as shelter. The sense of vulnerability increases as they realize they could be intruding on someone's space.
We're going this way.
Yeah.
You can't get out this way, but somewhere else. Oh, it's just not. That should have been a park somewhere, man. Mad.
Further inside, they discover reinforced sections and hidden areas clearly designed to restrict entry. The team acknowledge the heightened risk of encountering squatters and adjust their movement accordingly, documenting carefully without disturbing anything. The exploration highlights a striking contrast: historical craftsmanship and rural elegance now overtaken by decay and uncertainty. The wine presses, cellar construction, and ornate details speak to the property's past importance, while signs of recent human presence shift the tone into real-world risk. Although no direct confrontation occurs, the possibility of someone living inside transforms the visit from simple exploration into a tense situation requiring awareness and restraint. The team leave with admiration for the building's history and a clear reminder that abandoned does not always mean empty. Before we move on, if you're enjoying the video so far, leaving a like really helps. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a good time. We recently passed 50,000 subscribers, and that's entirely because of you. The next target is 100,000 before the end of the year. Ambitious, but worth aiming for. There's a hidden word somewhere in this video. See if you can spot it. Now, let's continue. The next video of the evening comes from No Fear Urbex, a UK-based urban exploration and history channel specializing in hidden wartime structures, abandoned bunkers, and rare historical sites. It is February 1st, 2026 in Sussex, England, United Kingdom. The explorer locates a D-Day era bunker concealed behind dense overgrowth, set back from the main road and largely forgotten. After checking several blocked or sealed access points, he identifies a narrow ventilation shaft as the only viable entry. A rope is secured in place before he prepares to descend alone into the darkness below, fully aware that once inside, exit options will be limited.
Oh yeah, easy. Okay. So I'm in. I'll just climb down that. It's not that big a drop, it's about 10 foot.
Moving deeper inside, he documents rusted wall panels, sections of collapsed roofing, graffiti, and remnants of wartime infrastructure. Cable tunnels, sandbag placements, ventilation ducts, and structural supports. Despite visible deterioration, much of the original construction remains intact. The narrow corridors and decaying surfaces make every step deliberate, reinforcing how unstable the environment could be.
I'm trying to get out. Oh yeah. Come on, buddy. Get out. You can do it. So you're gonna get out? Don't want to disturb him by climbing up there. Come on, little fella. You can do it. Where has he got? Is it me? There he is. Look at him. Wow. I don't want him to bite me. Look at him. Because if he stays here, I won't be able to get out. I don't want to disturb him. I feel like David Attenborough right now. Here we have a mouse in its natural habitat, a bunker.
While navigating the interior, a small mouse suddenly darts into view, startling him in the darkness. After regaining composure, he carefully observes its movement and gently guides it away from his path. The moment briefly breaks the tension, but also serves as a reminder that the bunker remains an active habitat within an otherwise abandoned structure. The exploration underscores the bunker's historical importance as part of wartime coastal defenses and communications during the D-Day period. Though graffiti and decay have altered the space, original brickwork, timber beams, and metal framing still stand as evidence of its military past. Exiting safely, the explorer reflects on the rarity of uncovering such hidden, wartime architecture, a site that exists quietly beneath overgrowth, while most people pass by unaware. The experience balances historical fascination with the inherent risks of entering confined, deteriorating structures alone. The next disturbing video comes from Sax Urban, a UK-based urban exploration channel documenting abandoned and off-limits locations in real time, often highlighting the unpredictable dangers of derelict properties. Known for immersive first-person footage and raw reactions, the channel frequently captures genuine hazards rather than staged scares. It is January 2nd, 2026, at the Riviera Hotel, Wolf, United Kingdom.
We're at the infamous Riviera Hotel. Here we're a dog. In Weymouth, Dorset. I travelled out here for this hotel after it shed light on us, so I was like, I'll be the one to go check it out on there, so maybe I'll go on there.
The explorer arrives at the abandoned Riviera Hotel with plans to document the ballrooms and swimming pool. Inside, corridors are damaged and heavily vandalized, with debris scattered throughout. He notes that roaming dogs have been reported on the property, creating underlying tension from the outset. Despite this, he continues filming visually striking features such as the ballroom and pool area, preparing to move deeper into the structure.
Sorry. I'm an explorer, so we're through the gate.
Oh, you came and broke in?
No, I didn't break it.
You got into the building?
Yeah, I just kind of...
One of the dogs charges and bites the explorer, tearing his jumper and causing a minor injury to his arm. The reaction is immediate and panicked as he attempts to create distance and regain control of the situation. The property owner arrives shortly after, warning him about the dogs and explaining the hazards of entering the site. Following a tense exchange, the explorer is escorted safely out of the building, the encounter clearly having shaken him. After exiting, the explorer reflects on how quickly the situation escalated. What began as a routine urban exploration turned into a genuine physical threat. He acknowledges the seriousness of the risk and advises caution when entering abandoned or privately owned properties. The video serves as a stark reminder that the primary dangers of urbex are often not paranormal, but very real and unpredictable, especially when animals or occupants are involved. The next shocking video comes from Abandoned with the Boys, a US-based urban exploration channel focused on documenting rarely seen, seemingly untouched abandoned properties. Known for first-person, raw footage, it is January 28, 2026 in the United States. While driving to school, the explorers spot a house that appears abandoned and decide to investigate. The exterior shows minimal graffiti, mostly intact windows, and scattered debris suggesting it has not been heavily vandalized. Excitement mixes with caution as they approach, preparing to document what may still remain inside.
I'm scared. Looks like somebody's been in here a little bit or something. There's no graffiti or anything yet though. This is honestly a really good find. Wow. There's so much trash.
Once inside, they encounter trash, old shoes, and various household items. The interior feels strangely untouched rather than destroyed, which creates a quiet, unnerving tension as they move from room to room.
I'm recording. Whoa, guys, look at this. There's so much stuff in here. Look at all these pens.
Test tubes and other science-related objects are discovered among the basement items. While not inherently threatening, The unexpected equipment adds an unusual and slightly unsettling layer to the exploration.
It's just for storage.
Fucking boarded.
This was
There's
definitely
nothing
like the
right there.
storage room for food. Because there's
Yeah,
fucking,
that's like the pantry type thing.
yeah, jelly making kit. What the f is all
Oh,
this?
the-
These items reinforce the feeling of stepping into a home frozen in time, abandoned abruptly, yet left largely intact.
I mean, I am a big ass dude, but still. It says Noel right here on the wall. That's interesting. Here, Christmas people. Wonder. It looks like all the electricity stuff is like turned off. So yeah, this is actually a really interesting find. I'm really surprised with this. Happy with this. Should probably get going soon, but yeah.
The group concludes that the property is unusually well preserved compared to many abandoned homes. With windows mostly intact and minimal vandalism, it stands out as a rare find. They leave satisfied with the documentation, reflecting on how uncommon it is to encounter an abandoned property that still feels like a lived-in home rather than a destroyed shell. The next video comes from Night Encounters, a paranormal investigation channel specializing in immersive, real-time explorations of abandoned or allegedly haunted locations. The channel focuses on genuine reactions, minimal staging, and atmospheric tension. It is September 23rd, 2024, in a rural abandoned house.
Night Encounters, me and my friend Mark.
What's good, guys?
We are at this really creepy abandoned house behind us. Guys, I do not like this.
The investigation begins with the hosts arriving at a dark, isolated house. The front door stands wide open, and a strong, unpleasant smell lingers in the air. Inside, mirrors and remaining furnishings give the property an intact but unsettling feel. From the outset, both hosts express unease, commenting on the sensation of being watched. Before entering fully, they pause to discuss safety and proceed cautiously into the building.
Living room, I think. You hear that? Keep hearing like weird footsteps.
Intermittent creaks and faint footsteps echo through the space. The mirrored walls reflect their movements back at them, making it difficult to distinguish between real motion and reflections, amplifying the discomfort.
What the heck was that? Let's go.
Upstairs, tension escalates. Distinct footsteps are heard above or nearby, prompting immediate alarm. Doors creak slowly, and shadows shift near mirrors and door frames. At one point, sudden movement near a mirror startles both hosts, intensifying their fear and reinforcing the feeling that they may not be alone.
Nobody here. There's a mirror.
Dude, that's creepy.
There's two mirrors.
That's-
It's like a two-way, bro. Look.
Because vortex or whatever it was.
Oh my god.
Just go.
After several unsettling incidents, they decide to leave. As they retreat, additional creaks and unexplained noises follow them toward the exit. Although no figure is clearly seen, the combination of sound, atmosphere, and repeated disturbances convinces them that remaining inside is unsafe. Outside, the hosts reflect on the experience, admitting they cannot confidently explain what caused the footsteps, movement, or oppressive atmosphere. While no direct visual encounter occurs, the sustained tension throughout the investigation leaves them shaken. The video ends with their cautious departure, emphasizing how quickly a routine exploration can become overwhelming when the environment itself begins to feel active and unpredictable. Before we get into the next clip, around 70% of people watching aren't subscribed. We're working toward 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, And if you're enjoying the video, hitting subscribe really does help. Alright, let's get back to it. Our last video of the night comes from Outdoor Bikers, a UK-based urban exploration channel documenting real-life outdoor adventures and abandoned building investigations. Known for first-person, unscripted experiences that combine humor, tension, and immersive exploration of derelict locations. It is February 9th, 2026, in Hilton Mill, United Kingdom. The duo arrives at Hilton Mill after struggling with bike issues and navigation. The scale of the decaying structure immediately stands out. Broken windows, exposed brick, and dark openings create an uneasy atmosphere before they even step inside. Although they joke to lighten the mood, the unfamiliar setting and silence surrounding the mill make the situation feel tense from the outset.
Oh my god, look!
Yeah?
What's that?
Actually looks fairly new.
Oh my god, look at the bottom of the floor.
Holy shit.
Is this where we were standing?
Yeah.
Right, let's get out of here, because this is
Once inside, they encounter dark corridors, unstable staircases, holes in the flooring, and narrow vertical shafts. They move cautiously, commenting on debris, potential fungal spores, and the clear structural risks. Their humor continues, but there is visible caution in how they navigate the building's unsafe areas.
Whoa! What's that?
That line stopped my toe earlier. It's quite short, isn't it?
Do you want to give us some information about So this here looks to me.
As they explore deeper, unexplained noises echo through the structure. Creaks, distant bangs, and sounds suggesting movement elsewhere in the mill. The building's age and hollow interior amplify every noise. Unsure whether the sounds are structural or human, they become noticeably more alert.
I'm packing up my shit, I'm not staying here. Not to pack up our stuff. No, bro. I'm half asleep. Oh, get your shoes on. What? Get your shoes on. You got no shoes on. Bro, I'm not sleeping here. Did you hear that? What? What? Oh, mate, that's not even funny. Get the This is all yours. No, wait. Get my bag. Open the bag. Hold the camera. Come on.
Later, attempting to sleep on the cold concrete floor, the mood shifts dramatically. Indistinct noises, possibly footsteps or water striking the structure, break the quiet. One of the explorers becomes convinced they are being watched. Anxiety builds as they debate whether to pack up and leave mid-sleep.
Come on. Hold your broken phone.
What begins as a casual overnight exploration escalates into a tense retreat. Structural hazards, darkness, and persistent unexplained noises transform Hilton Mill from an interesting ruin into a location that feels unsafe. While much of the video features humor and camaraderie, the fear during the final moments is genuine. Whether the disturbances were caused by the building itself or unknown individuals nearby, the experience leaves a lasting impression of Hilton Mill as a dangerous and unsettling place after dark. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these 6 spine-tingling encounters, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more chilling and terrifying videos. There's always another mystery waiting to be uncovered, and you won't want to miss what's next. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.